Everybody, Eric West here, HawaiiRealEstate.org. If you're new to the channel, I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii and its real estate. And this morning I'm coming to you live, literally, from the beautiful Canapali Beach. I'm right next to a public beach park right here. You probably have seen this before if you come vacation on Maui. This is where all the paddlers go out in their canoes. There's a lifeguard shack right down there. The sun is literally just coming up over the West Maui Mountains right now as we speak. And I decided this is a beautiful spot to take you to this morning and show you around. That's the island of Lanai right there. You can see just a little bit of Molokai over here to the right. And then of course, what you're seeing down here is Lahaina town. Those are some of the sailboats and whatnot that are moored right off of Mala, just to the north of Mala Ramp. So I'm going to warn you, I've had my Kona coffee this morning, so it's going to be a good session here. But the first thing I want to show you real quick, I don't know why, I like to share tips on things when you come over here that you might not otherwise know, right? Until, I didn't really figure this out, honestly, until I lived here for a little while. Maybe just a slow learner. But every resort, so let's say hypothetically, you stay in maybe an Airbnb or a VRBO or a home that's not on the ocean, but you want to come down and enjoy the ocean. Every hotel, I'm at the Hyatt right now, has beach parking. There's my big old heavy-duty Dodge. Okay, so notice this, Hyatt Beach Access Parking. So this is literally for members of the public to come access the ocean. Every hotel has got something like that. And they're not always the biggest lots in the world, but if you don't know about it, you might just hit the paid parking, or you might, get frustrated. There's free parking everywhere. You just have to know where to look for it. Just a little tip, might help you out. And I've been sort of hitting some of these boardwalks lately because they're right on the water. It's a great way to spend your morning or your evening walk. There's a lot of folks down here exercising right now. And if you've been watching these videos for the last week or so, I have committed myself to doing one every single day until October 15th, when travel opens up again for our beloved visitors. So you can come here October 15th with a negative COVID test. I will put a link in the description of all my videos of the latest and greatest information from the Hawaii tourism, because they have, I believe, the most up-to-date information, but I'll put that link in there for you. And I'm also doing these videos to shout out various businesses, lodging, hotels, maybe someone that you know. So please, hit me in the comment section if you are excited about something here on Maui that you've done or experienced. And I think just like any good classroom session, it's always about the discussion. It's the comments. I don't know about you guys, but I love reading the comments on videos because I can learn so much about what's going on. Morning, morning. So please, audience participation is super helpful. A lot of these businesses on Maui are closing, struggling, and so I think when they reopen, we're going to need all the support that we can get. And if you haven't had a chance to watch my Maui food line video, please just Google up in the search bar when you're done watching this. Hey, good morning, guys. Maui food line. And watch that video, you'll see the need here. Matter of fact, that's just one food line of many that occurs here on Maui every single week. Good morning. And so I'm trying to bring awareness to that, and if you can, please share that video at a very minimum. At a very maximum, please donate if you can to the Maui Food Bank. I'm also posting links in these videos to the Maui Now article that they just wrote a few days ago on this exact same topic, giving some of the numbers and the statistics of what's going on here. So I'm just trying to raise awareness for the folks back on the mainland, and hopefully if everyone shares the video enough, we might get the attention of some state officials and get some federal or state dollars down to the people to eat. Eating is important. I'm sure you would agree, right? We all have to eat. So who would have thought we'd ever make a video like this in the United States of America? We need to eat. That's what happens when you shut down an economy for a long time. Most people on Maui, your hotel workers, your bartenders, your room cleaners, you know, they work 2 or 3 jobs to survive. They pay rent, they're supporting families. It's not cheap to live here. So take away that income for that period of time and throw on top of that, you know, just a meager, whatever, couple $100 a week in unemployment. That's not going to cut it. So anyway, I will not create any kind of a political rant or bend to this video. This is all about enjoying, but I do need to make sure we get it out there, and hopefully that'll stir you up and move you to do what you can, to do your little part to help the people of Hawaii. And of course, I'm very much into encouraging you to come visit. These hotels have been shuttered for quite a while, and they're going to open up again. I believe all the major hotels will be opening up November 1st. But I'm encouraging people to come back and visit Hawaii. The other thing is you get an opportunity to enjoy less crowds, good deals. Morning. And the fish numbers are up. Man, if you guys love to snorkel, if you love to get in the water and, you know, scuba dive, I mean, you won't believe it. I mean, it's like literally, it's packed. I mean, the fish are like, oh, there's no humans here. This is great. So come back and enjoy that. That doesn't happen very often, you know. I mean, scuba divers are always trying to time the perfect conditions, and there's no swell and the clarity. Well, usually you go down there to see stuff, so now's a great time to see more fish numbers than I've ever seen before. If you've stayed at any of these resorts and it's one of your faves, love a thumbs up, a share, and hit me in the comment section, anything you have to say. Now you'll notice there's certain sections of this that they have shut down. And I was afraid this might happen. I was hoping some of these barriers had come down, but pretty early in the pandemic, they put up these barriers. Now I could go around and be a rebel and just wait to get in trouble. And I probably will get in trouble because I'm on a one wheel. Chance 'em. As my kids say, send it, Pops. So here we are. Look at that sunrise on the night. Morning.
Morning.
So we got a security guard over here on the right. I might just have to speed up a notch right here. So the thing about the one wheel, it's so quiet. All right, Canapali Grill and Tap Room, thumbs up. Got some good beers, good food. Ono Grinds right there. Love the whole pool situation over here on the right. Fantastic pool. My kids love the little pirate ship up here. Well, they did when they were little kids. Now they're all getting old. Morning. Of course, this is my favorite Starbucks up here on the right. Why? Because it's oceanfront. How many oceanfront Starbucks are there in the world? I don't know the answer, but this is a good one right here. Notice all the people lined up for coffee this morning? 0. We've just finished up a beautiful north swell here the last 3 or 4 days. These are the remnants of it. We have a massive south swell coming this week. They say it's going to be the biggest south swell of the year, so that's exciting. It's okay. It's okay. No worries. There's a guy. I'm gonna be in trouble. You watch. He's coming. It's gonna happen all on live TV, live YouTube. And there's the Alii right there. Morning. What's that? Okay, I'll get off right here at the Alii. It's technically not a skateboard, but that's okay. Of course, he's in a golf cart, so he can catch me. He's not chasing though, so that's good. We continue. Okay, thumbs up if you love the Alii. One of my favorite. This is a fee simple condominium here that you can purchase. Thumbs up for Wayne Dyer's old unit right there. That's where he lived. Morning. Here's the pool at the Alii. Hot tubs right there. Another hot tub in the back in the adult pool. Just a fantastic resort. You can do Airbnb or VRBO here, or they have an on-site property management company, I should say. Of course, if you're ever in the market for an oceanfront condo or any condo or home on Maui, I'd love to help. I've been here for just under 10 years and been practicing real estate for almost 20. And in case you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm very passionate about Maui. I mean, it's really hard not to be passionate about Maui, right? I mean, look at this place. It's unbelievable. Okay, here we are, the Westin. Thumbs up if you love the Westin. This is where they do the luau right here. Canapali Surf Club. You rent some boards, kayak, stand-up paddle boards, even short boards. You don't see that very often. They just did a big renovation here at the Westin. So if you love staying here, you're gonna get a nice treat when you come, and you'll notice it's all been redone, the whole pool area. Morning. See, look at that. All new kind stuffs. And they got a nice kind of loungy area right here. There'll be some, looks like some flames and some sand in between. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. It's actually the first time I've seen this. This has always had, I just haven't noticed it for whatever reason, but how nice is that? Wow. It's like a new restaurant set up here. Very cool. I don't know if you can pick this up in the camera, but almost a full moon up there. All right, here we come up to Leilani's. Best fish tacos on Maui, in my personal opinion. I know I got some comments before about coconuts and kihei. Yeah, they're good. I just personally like Leilani's better. I could go into a lot of details why, but I won't, just saying. Hula Grill. Their fine dining in the back, I think, is the best fine dining you can get right here in Canapali. And of course, up here we have Monkey Pod. right, thumbs up for the whaler. The iconic whaler, man. In case you don't know, this is the other fee simple condominium ownership opportunity you have on Canapali, South Canapali. A great place to own, and you can rent these, of course, short term. But you're literally right here, right on the water. What many would call the best beach in Hawaii. And the reasons for that are pretty simple. It has that beautiful combination of sometimes there's waves, sometimes it's calm like this. Good swimming, lots of sand, but there's also lots of coral out there too. So you can find coral pockets over there by Black Rock, Canapali right there. Very good snorkeling around there. But the biggest thing is the sand is here year round. You know, it doesn't really go away. It's a very consistent beach. And of course you have Whalers Village, which we just passed, which is great shopping. And it's just a real gem. Thumbs up if you love the whaler. Any shout outs, any reviews, anything you want to say about that place if you've stayed there? I know that is a fan favorite, so to speak. Hui Hui, a beachfront restaurant. Wow, that's a new one. How cool is that, huh? Shout out to a restaurant I've never seen before. But good job, guys. They got on this pandemic thing early and put up this construction fence, and they've been doing just choke remodel. Oh, that means a lot. In Pidgin, choke means a lot. I remember the first time someone said that to me. I was like, what? You're choking? But anyway, this has been under construction for quite a while, so can't wait to see what they're putting together for us back there. Some say it's the most quote-unquote Hawaiian or local beachfront, Kanapali Beach Resort, and if you love it, thumbs up it. I will admit I'm a little partial to the Sheraton, probably because that's where I got engaged, and I just think the Sheraton and the way it's built into the rocks, and it was the first hotel built down here, and it just looks just as relevant today as it did in the 60s. You know, it's just a really cool style. Let's head down to the water real quick if you guys are okay with that. We've kind of come to the end of the journey here, and then down here is the public beach parking. There's 2 lots that you can access down here. So one's underground in the parking garage, and the other one's next to the hotel there. But let's head down to the water and see what we can find. And it's hard to give you a scope of the width of this beach right now, but it actually is a little bit wider than it normally is. A lot of sand has been deposited here. And you'll see that's what happens here on the beaches of Hawaii, is during certain times of the year, because of the swell and not the trades, but the currents, sometimes the sand gets deposited here, gets removed here, gets put back. It's a very dynamic, moving thing. There's been times of year where there's a lot of rocks exposed down there. Not a lot, but you're like, whoa, where'd all these boulders come from? And it's a little bit skinnier, but right now it's really super wide. I mean, I am literally the only person on Canapali Beach right now. Like, that's crazy. I don't see anybody. Wow. I mean, yeah, usually there's like 1 or 2 or somebody running. Monday morning, huh? So I want to thank everybody for all your calls and text messages to me. I know a lot of folks out there getting their Maui fix, watching these live videos and sort of living vicariously through them and enjoying them. I've had some real sort of moving messages from folks going through some challenges, and being able to enjoy this little window into what's happening in paradise. But wow, right when that crashed, it made like a little rainbow. That was cool. But thank you for that, and thank you for the support, all the people that have been reaching out and donating to the Maui Food Bank. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised and shocked at how well received these videos are, and it's not really something I've ever done before myself, so I'm just kind of flowing with it. And I'm glad that folks are enjoying them. Oh, the plane, boss. Thumbs up if you watched that show as a kid. Probably why I wanted to move to Maui. That's hilarious. Get my shadow out of the way, but look at this shot. Look at this. This is so cool. Whoa, that got me good. Oh, that's funny. What a beautiful shot of Black Rock right there, first thing in the morning with the sun hitting it. Monday morning on Maui. This is what it looks like. Sort of like YouTube does those Zen moments. Have you seen those Zen moments? That's kind of what it kind of feels like a Zen moment. Just kick back, relax, take it in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the one wheel back I'm going to go back a different direction to my vehicle. So I would normally kind of close this out right now, but there's a couple spots I'd like to show you on the ride back that I think you'll find interesting. So hang in there if you want. If not, you know, just rewind and watch that ocean scene again, because I could do that all day long. But yeah, the areas I want to show you, some of the golf course shots over here, and just talk about a few more things. And then I'm going to end back on the beach. I'm going to talk about a special supplement that's made here in Hawaii, actually over on the island of Kona, that I think is super important. And I don't get paid, you know, I don't do any affiliate links or anything like that, but just something I've been taking now for a few years. I want to share it with you guys because I think it's one of the most important compounds that you can take. So before I get to that, I'd love to hear your guess in the comments section of what supplement you think it is I'm talking about that is manufactured here in Hawaii, that is super healthy for you and will give you more energy than you can imagine. And I'll give you a hint, it's one of the reasons salmon can swim upriver. That takes a lot of energy if you think about that. So what are those guys eating that gives them all that energy, and you can benefit from it as well. So anyway, let's get back on the road here, or on the sidewalk I should say, and we'll check out some of the back ways and byways of Canapali. So if you, this is where they have that little, where they had it, where you'd stand behind the big, you know, cutouts. You could be like the hula guy, and yeah, the big Kahuna, they had it cut out right there. I've got a few pictures of me and the kids there. All right, gotta get on some level ground. So this is the public entry sidewalk if you use the public parking down here. So kind of keep this in mind if you want to come to Canapali Beach. And when I did the Costco video the other day, I showed you that little thing you can buy that you can pull. So you'd park your car down there, load up your little, you know, beach pulley thing, and have all your goods and supplies. And that way you're not carrying 15 things to the beach and back. You just pull them. Nice cooler full of ice and your favorite beverage. It's all Sheraton Black Rock over here on my left. And West Maui Mountains is where the sun just rose right there. It's obviously the Canapali Royal Kai golf courses right here above me. This is the public parking lot I mentioned a moment ago right here. And then over here is that underground parking. So if you're ever going to do a night dive at Canapali, Black Rock, don't park your car in here because they'll shut the gate on you if you come back too late. But you drop your gear down there and then park. I think it's empty. You know, usually it'd be full of cars actually. Here comes probably workers. Oh, look at this. Instant traffic jam. I better watch out. I don't think she sees me. Nope. Thank you. Canapali Beach Hotel. Whoo! Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel. That's a good one. Get some good deals right there. When they're opening up, I don't know. Because I know they've been doing, as I mentioned, a lot of work. But that'll be cool to see. You know, it's going to be Maui refurbished, remodeled, because so many projects are happening in this downtime. So everything's going to have a new little fish, and that little spit and shine on a lot of different properties here. That's cool. Yeah, my dad redid his whole condo practically. Canapali Shores. Thumbs up if you love K Shores. That's the Royal condominiums up there. Very good deal right there. Canapali Royal. because you get lots of space. It's not right on the water, but look how close it is to the water, and large units as well. Okay, what I wanted to show you guys was some of these water features over here in the golf course. If you're not a golfer, you probably haven't spent much time down on this course, right in this area, but it's really very picturesque. And I want to show it to you real quick. Thumbs up if this is okay, or a comment. This is all right, kind of going a little longer than normal. I love all the little water droplets on the grass. I would say it's dew, but it's probably left over from the sprinkling this morning. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Now look how pretty this is. Little known secret, there's some trees right back there on the very south end of Canapali Royal that those are the rainbow trees. You know, sometimes you have to drive all the way to Hana to see a rainbow tree. Nope, you got them right there. So go check them out next time you're here, take some pictures in case you didn't make your way to Hana. They're so cool. But isn't this just spectacular? So yeah, they might not have a full-on ocean view, but this is a pretty nice view too, right? Golf course, water feature. West Maui Mountains, obviously. It's just a beautiful morning. Just like basically every morning. It's pretty rare that we have any unusual weather here. Get the occasional system that comes through, but really it's like this. I tell people the weather on Maui is like a Swiss watch. It just never really changes that much. It's day in, day out, blue sky, especially on the leeward side, right? Which is Lahaina, Kihei, Wailea. All right, I'm gonna try to do a turnaround here and not fall. Bear with me. See if I can do it. Oh yeah, there we go. Another different angle. Of course, we've got the whaler in the background right there. Not too many people teeing off this morning. I don't see any golfers anywhere right now. All the realtors must have decided to go to work. Just kidding. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to head back to where we started. So now you'll see this whole stretch, if you will, of Canapali from the road, Canapali Parkway, which is this road right here. But you'll see that angle versus the beachfront angle. This right here is the whaler. Thumbs up if you love the whaler. Love shopping there, love a certain employee or someone that you have dealt with in there, you want to shout out, please do so. My office is located right second floor of that building. Don't really notice it, but it's a massive body of water right here. Can't really see it from the road, but look at it. Roy's is in that building. That's also where the clubhouse is, where you can start your round, and over here is this driving range. Thumbs up for Roy's if you've eaten there. I'm gonna get past this I'm in total sync with the mower guy. There's a shot of the Westin. And right there's the turn to go down to where I started. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get through the wet grass. So far, so good. Hop off real quick. Oh. Okay, here we go. Feels good. A little spray from the sprinklers. The morning sun's pretty intense here. It's starting to warm things up already. All right, I want to get over onto that sidewalk right there. But just look at some of these shots, right? You can see the shadow and the trees and the golf course. Our golf course is just some of the most beautiful things in the world. Man. All right, I'm gonna try to get down here. Can't cross this ditch on one wheel, so I'm gonna hop off real quick. Okay, now this is where I want to be. So that right there is the Canapali Alii, just to get you orientated. So one of the questions I get a lot is, so Eric, does a condo on Maui make any money? What's the return on investment? The answer to that is yes, they do make money. Anywhere from 1 to 5% would be the range. That would be after you pay all your expenses, management fees, taxes, tat, cleaning, everything. And that's also you staying in the unit for 2 to 6 weeks a year, something like that, owner days, we call it. So yeah, they return very nicely. I have a tool that I will make available in the link, the description of this video, called the Condo ROI Calculator. You can put in all the numbers. I've already done all the heavy lifting as far as the calculations and all the things that a spreadsheet will sort of prompt you to investigate. To give you a quick example, say someone says, hey, my condo makes $150,000 a year gross revenue. Well, do I need to back out the general excise tax and the transit accommodation tax of 14%? Because if I do, I need to know that so I can get an accurate ROI. So just little things like that, details. You don't want to buy a condo and you think it's going to make X, and then 6 months into it you're like, this isn't exactly what I was expecting. So having a tool like that is super helpful. I'll put a link in the description for that. And then also I do a weekly Maui market watch, which shows you all of the new listings, everything that's sold. I do a top 20 best condo buys, top 20 best home buys, and top 20 best land deals on Maui. I publish that every Thursday, and it's a Google spreadsheet, so you can click on it and it's live and it's there for you to manipulate and have fun with. But the cool thing is that the condo, if you own one here, right now, all of a sudden you get a write-off. It's like, I gotta come manage my condo a little bit. Gotta do some work, so you have to write off your trip, and you don't have to manage it. I mean, you can hire someone else to do that. I've got a couple companies I recommend here, and they usually charge about 25% on the sort of, that's the new norm in my opinion. But you get some nice write-offs, you get the opportunity to stay in the condo, and over time they will appreciate. Prices here on Maui are still what they were back in 05, 06, and not quite to that level. So we didn't have this meteoric rise of real estate values. It was much more steady. So I think this little blip in the radar called COVID will create a little buying opportunity for folks. I think there's a little softening in the market for the next few months. So if you're in the market, I think now is a good time to strike. But over time, those condos will continue to grow in value. Okay, so here we are, pulling up at the Hyatt. Now here's another one of those little beach parking places I was telling you about. I mean, you just wouldn't know it unless you I don't know. I just didn't notice them for a long time. And one day I was like, oh wow, they're everywhere. Beach parking right over there. And then there's even one right here. Beach access parking only. So good to know about these little lots. Because you know, most people what they do when they come here, just so you know, is they rent a car. You know, Maui's a big car rental type destination because there's so many things to go see. Road to Hana, Haleakala sunrise, go to Wailea, go to Big Beach, Little Beach. You know, there's just so many places to go explore and see. Twin Falls, Thumbs Up. You know, it just, so you end up having a car here. It just makes more sense than staying in one spot. You can do that too, don't get me wrong, but how cool is this little scene right here, huh? Anyway, it's definitely, so you might be staying in Wailea and say, hey, let's go up to Canapali. So good to know where to park. Morning. Morning, guys. All right, so here we are, Hyatt Regency. I know this is a huge fan favorite all over the world. A lot of friends of mine stay here every year. We'll do a quick spin around. Normally there'd be a valet guy right here waiting for you. And this is where I started the tour, was right back there at their spa. And that's where we're gonna end it, with a little plug for what I think is the most important supplement everyone on earth should be taking. Because it's so good for you. Change your world. This guy's having a ball. It's the thing, man. The people that work here, you know, on Maui, they're just the nicest people. They really are. They really are. Don't let the 1.01% of vocal haters online hiding behind their television, their monitors and their phones, saying mean stuff. Don't listen to those guys, you know. 99.99% of the folks here are salt of the earth, aloha, spirited, awesome. So here we are at the back of the Hyatt. Now this is where you'd go to get to that parking garage I started at earlier. And we're going to talk about, anybody guess yet what the supplement is that's made here in Hawaii that is the best thing you could ever take for your body? Anyone guess? All right, we're going to reveal it here shortly. I actually planted it in the sand in the beach before I started the live, so I hope it's still there. Hope someone didn't steal it. Or, you know, think it was lost, or, you know, I'm not saying stolen, but. So here's the irony of it, right? You might come here and go, oh, honey, we have to pay for some parking right here. Nope, there is free shoreline access parking right over here. This is another entrance to the Hyatt Regency. You've probably come here if you've gone to the luau. This is where most people for the luau park. And then here we are right back to where we started. Nobody's parked here. I think one new person joined me. And this is where it begins. I love this little surf shack, you know, shower sesh right here. Isn't that cool? They should put those everywhere. All right, it's still there. All right, check it out. So I'm shamelessly plugging local Hawaiian products. That's right. Not getting paid, so just find it on Amazon or wherever you want to go. Sure, it's a local health food store. There it is, guys. BioAstin. Anybody taking this? This stuff is amazing. It really is. This, I can't even explain to you. It's like a miracle. It is a miracle substance. Try it out. Give it a shot for, I think it takes, 4 to 6 weeks, but I notice the difference right away. And basically, it's made over there on the Big Island, Kona side. And basically what they do, it's the same substance, the same, I guess it's algae or something, I don't know, in the ocean that the salmon feed on. And that's what makes a salmon pink, is this substance right here. It makes them pink. So when you take it, as a human being, it does all kinds of stuff. Helps your eyes, helps your skin, joints, digestion. It kills pylori in the stomach, which is a bad bacteria. You've probably heard of that. It does amazing things, this stuff. I've used it for years. I've never had a negative reaction. I've noticed when I've gone off it, and then I go back on it, I'm like, oh. So I'm just shamelessly plugging Hawaiian products, right? Because I think it's important to support our local economy. Maui gyms, Maui Bay Browning lotion, all these hotels, your favorite real estate agent, of course. And there's beautiful things that come out of Hawaii, you know? It's an amazing place. It's a hotbed of innovation, in my opinion, you know, because you get here, and the best way to explain it is you just get some clarity in your mind. You know, you don't have traffic and stress, and, you know, you can get inspired. Come down here and just watch the ocean, look at the sun sets, and there's a lot of artists that live here, a lot of, you know, musicians. It's a place where your creativity can flow. Year-round, perfect weather. I mean, I don't have to sell you guys in Hawaii. You know this place is the bomb, but as a result, there's some pretty cool products that come out of this place. So, anyway, I would like to thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the video, I know it's kind of a longer live today, but hey, you know, it's Monday. We gotta do our thing. But thank you so much. I love a thumbs up, a share, and a subscribe. It is Monday, so I need to get to work. But thank you for everyone that's reached out in your comments and your emails. I really super appreciate it. I am taking requests. So if there's a special place you want me to go check out, I'm happy to do that. I'll be making these videos until October 15th. I might do some afterwards. I have a feeling I'm going to get a little busy with folks that are coming in to look at homes and condos and land, but I will do my best. And I want to say thank you again so much, and it means a lot to me, and thank you. So until next time, Eric West, I'm going to leave you with this beautiful shot, because you just can't get enough of the ocean, right? My goodness. I'm going to jump in that literally in about 5 seconds. So thanks again. Till next time, Eric West out. I can find